Hello everybody and welcome back to Tight Talk Theories, where I discuss Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney Pixar theories on a weekly basis. So if you like that type of content or like watching theory videos on really cool movies, then I highly suggest you press the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when I upload, because we've actually been doing really well on the notification squad lately, so good job to you guys. Before today's video starts, I just want to announce one quick thing. I am starting a Patreon and getting PayPal, so in the next stream we will be able to hopefully super chat, and we will also be able to start getting a sponsored question of the day on my Patreon. So without further ado, today's theory is Violet adopted? And we are starting in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we all know the beloved Pixar film, The Incredibles, a film in the Pixar universe with the supers, which are people with a bunch of superpowers, and it's a very cool concept that adds into the Pixar universe. So, in the Pixar theory, this movie takes place in the 1950s and 60s, and with the new one coming out only taking place 2 weeks after the original film, I believe is what it said. But we will find out in June. So, we're going to be talking about some of the evidence that supports this theory that Violet was actually adopted by the Incredibles. So, first off, I would like to point out her powers. She has the ability to go invisible and make force fields, but if you look throughout the rest of her family, no one else has more than one power except for Jack, but I have a theory about what his power actually is coming out later next week. So that's another reason why you should subscribe and hit the notification button, because if you like this theory, you're going to want to listen to the next one. So anyways, she has 2 powers. No one else in her family has that except for Jack. Dash has speed, Mrs. Incredible has the power to stretch her body anywhere, and Mr. Incredible has super strength. So why does she have 2 and what makes her so special? I believe that she was adopted for this one reason. I also have some more points that I'm going to discuss here real quick. Her hair is black, and her parents both have blonde hair. Dash and Jack both have blonde hair, and if you look at her mom's hair, it's curly and reddish and shorter and not as thick. Violet's, on the other hand, is long, thick, and straight, but it's black. If you look at her dad, he has blonde hair and not a lot of it. And Violet has a lot of hair. So looking into genes to support this theory, hair would be a dominant gene that would be passed down through your mom and dad. Baldness being your mother, and color being both. So, why does Violet have neither of her parents' abilities? If both of her parents both have hair, and it's both more to the blonde side, wouldn't she get blonde? 90% chance it would be. So, what makes it so different? Was she just lucky and got 10% chance of having a different hair color that wasn't a dominant gene, or not? We also have eye color. If you look at her eyes, they are blue, and the rest of her family is brown, including Jack on this one. All their colored eyes are brown, and her colored eye is blue. Eye color is a giant dominant gene, and if both of your parents have the same color, you almost have a 100% chance of getting that. So once again, she just got lucky and had the 1% chance or so of not getting eye color that's the same as her parents. I think not. Some of you are now going to ask me, well, why was she adopted? In the worlds with the supers, we realized that later on, the supers were banned for their abilities and wanted them to fit in like the rest of them. I believe that Violet's biological parents gave birth to her invisible, more that she was invisible when she was born, freaking her parents out and putting her up for adoption right away because they didn't want to have to deal with the government at the time, because the government was highly against supers. So Mr. and Mrs. Incredible adopted her, knowing that they both had superpowers and had already been living in the banned supers world for the last year or so. So, do you agree with my theory? If you do, make sure to hit the like button. Vote up here in the cards section. I will have a little poll up there. You guys can vote for yes, no, and do more, which I have done on the last 2 videos, and you guys have asked me to just keep doing more theories. So I wanted to just let you guys know there's a lot more coming to this channel. So I highly suggest you press the subscribe button, because one day I'm going to get there, because this is what I want to do for a living. Because there's not a job out there that you can just go and sign up for and be like, hey, my job I want to do is theorize on Pixar movies, Star Wars movies, and Marvel movies. YouTube's the place to do it, and that's what I want to do. So you guys can support me by subscribing, or this weekend coming probably Saturday or Sunday, or Monday or Tuesday, because I have a 4-day weekend this week. You guys can go and support me there on my Patreon, which I will link in the description as soon as that happens. But be out for the lookout for that. So, if you did go on to enjoy today's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, and most importantly, continue to talk tight. See ya. Bye-bye.